Tell you what, driving a big Soviet beast, oh, that's a bomb. Well, it's not gonna hit me now, is it? Oh, hello, Puma. Right, that's one shell. Well, okay, so this is a bit of a predicament. One shot, that's two shots. How many more is it gonna take to kill me? Three, okay. That's it, angle, angle, angle. Four, alright, here we go, see if we can crush him. No, five, okay. Well, this isn't working. I wish I had, oh, hang on. Alright, that's okay. 6 shots. I think we're almost up to 7. Can you shoot me again? No. Oh, there he goes. 7 shots. How many more? 8. Okay, that did knock out my breach. Come on, come on. Can we squish him? 10. You better like, comment, subscribe. 11. Okay, it's taking a while for this one. 12. Mate, it's not hard to kill a heavy tank. 13. This is a Kv-2 for fuck's sake. 14. Ah, dear, how many shells does it take to kill a KV? 15. Oh, here comes a Chaffee. This might be the death of me. Well, there you go. Pack Puma can't kill a Kv-220. Or a Kv-20, what the hell's this thing? KV something, brother. G'day, I'm Ash, welcome yourselves back to War Thunder, and today it's not going to be an aircraft video, rather it's going to be exactly the opposite. It's going to be a dreaded full tank video. And today we're not taking a look at the Kv-2 ZIS-6, as I mostly identified in the intro. More precisely, we've been taking a look at this machine. This is the Kv-220, something I've been wanting to get my hands on for a very long time. And, well, it's not exactly as overpowered as it once was, although the armor is still bloody fantastic. Let's just say I don't know enough about tanks to really comment on them, but this thing, certainly a lot of fun, as we're going to see. And don't mind my lineup, it's full of Russian Panther, of course the fantastic PE-8, the Kv-2 ZIS-6, which is a fantastic Kv-2, although, you know, the ZIS-6 is really the best gun that it has there. The Hong Kong T-34, as I like to call it, the fucking T-34, and then last but not least, I do have a T-34-85 in reserve if I really have to. But for the most part, it's heavy tank fever, especially with this fancy-ass machine. But I haven't exactly played any single game in the Kv-220, so that's going to change today. Let's see how my first match goes. But without ado, let's go into some gameplay. Now, I would have initially liked to have the audio from the gameplay here, because it was completely arbitrary and it was quite funny, actually. You know, ignoring the fact that Aussie bloke has a Brazil SU-100Y, who's my squad mate today. There is actually another Kv-220, that being by the name of Alex, on the team. So, these aren't as rare as you would once expect. I think on the marketplace, these things are selling for just under, what was it, a couple of hundred? Or 100 or so gouging coin, which is easily attainable during events if you grind hard enough early on. But having said that, this thing is quite a machine and a half, and it has this cute little R2-D2 sort of turret on the top that actually works, and I was really just sort of surprised by that. So yeah, what can you expect from this machine? Well, decent mobility in a straight line, as long as you're headed directly towards a target, and well, the gun is okay, but the armor is really where this thing tends to shine. Introduced in patch 1.61 Road to Glory in the Operation Summer in the event of 2016 that lasted from the 22nd of July to the 22nd of August, unlocked after obtaining 36 tanker marks of distinction. The Kv-220 is probably the most, I wouldn't say broken, but one of the most sought after vehicles that I recently acquired. And being rank 3, it's sort of mid to higher tier stuff that you tend to engage. You won't face more than King Tigers and so on and so forth. And it's really basically placed in an era where it's either too broken or just okay, because the gun doesn't necessarily penetrate everything you fire at. If there's a Tiger or if there's a King Tiger in front of you, for example, you're not necessarily going to penetrate them too well. The 85mm does a good job at doing that, but not exactly the greatest. But as you can see here, charging directly through the forest. They've capped the C point, as well as they're trying to cap the B point, but we won't have any of that just yet. The Kv-220 is to my right here, and we're just going to push up until we see a target. Now, I've spotted one. There's Tiger 1. Now I've knocked out the transmission. Oh no, the transmission has broke on that King Tiger. I yell at Aussie to tell him there's another Tiger out that direction. Unfortunately, he doesn't heed the warning. Fire a blind shot that direction because there's more tanks coming out of the woodwork. He is reversing up, and that interesting Brazil Su-100 is now faced with a difficult task. I have no idea what I'm shooting at, but as you can see here, it is a bit complicated. Interestingly enough, this vehicle actually has 6 crew members. Unlike most of the other heavy tank families that Russia fields, this is one of the only tanks that has multiple, or more than one crew slot. Oh, we're going to help my Aussie friend here. Help him get up and, you know, get a little bit of a silver lion bonus. Now I could be pushing up and absolutely making a killing of some of those vehicles. But it seems the rest of the team has done a good enough job that we're already pushing towards the latter half of C. This map tends to be a bit of a steamroll when you're in heavy tanks. You roll directly towards one side, and well, the outcome is generally, I guess, decided within the first 30-40 seconds of a first engagement. And well, that's true of this match nonetheless. Look, we're about, say, 100 or so meters, maybe 200 meters from the sea cap, and things are already going down, and we're just going to cautiously go around this corner here and hope that we can get a couple of kills. Popping around the corner with this very slow reverse, there is an M4A1 just sort of lingering there. Unfortunately for that Hetzer, I absolutely blow him sky high, but thankfully that Walker Bulldog stays alive long enough. Ooh, there's KV and another Hetzer. Well, there won't be a Hetzer much longer. Sorry, Aussie, blocked the road there for you. Let me push a bit forward, that way you can get around me as I obliterate another Hetzer. 3, 2, 1, and again, anything more lightly armoured or that kind of armoured with the Hetzer doesn't stand a bloody chance. Did I mention that if receiving a direct hit via a bomb or any sort of artillery, the tracks are most likely to give way but not necessarily be destroyed per se. The road wheels themselves, or suspension wheels, are 20mm thick, and the tracks themselves are 30mm thick. So you effectively have armour which is 30mm to 50mm, if you do say so. Now, I have no idea where that Tiger was running in front of Aussie there, but he finally realises his mistake. Instead, I'm going to push forward. I have a feeling the friendlies already know he's there. Pushing a little bit forward, we see that there's another Sherman on the top of the ridge. There's also an M10. Now, we just got a target destroyed. That's our 3rd kill. There are aircraft absolutely everywhere. This is where Aussie makes a critical mistake. Now, that M10 probably will die here very shortly, but it's just a matter of getting a shot on him. Unfortunately, I let the time elapse and I don't necessarily chase a shot. Unfortunately, we get done over by a Stuka. However, we've got FPE and parts, unlike most other vehicles, because this is a premium tank. Now, Aussie's gone directly up in an ITP, while I'm going to sit here, get my gunner back, and just sort of scan my surroundings. I was kind of wishing that the enemy would push a bit forward, but it doesn't look like the friendlies are letting that happen at any time soon. Looks like they've got all the ridges and all of the sight lines covered, so they're basically cornered in their spawn. Sad thing to see, I know, but hey, this is what happens when you steamroll, especially in some Soviet heavies or some other vehicles. Now, we've knocked the transmission out in that Tiger 1. He can't necessarily penetrate my vehicle, so I'm going to take a little bit of cover proactively here while I reload. Push forward, hopefully he shoots my direction. He does, he bounces completely off, and I've now nailed his tank barrel, which was a good decision, because the 88mm is definitely a fierce gun to behold, slightly better than an 85. Being said though, you can see, not necessarily having a good time penetrating even the driver's sight on that thing. That's when I spot a Stug 3. Yes, free RP. Not that I needed to kill that, but the Tiger gets taken out by a 76 Sherman. And there is another target just up ahead. Hasn't really been killed just yet. Oh, wait, yes it has. Panther D. And I'm going to roll in and I'm going to go get my extra crew member. Thinking of taking down that Focke-Wulf up ahead, but alas, didn't necessarily get it. And Aussie takes out the Tipo that was behind that hill over there. So far, this vehicle is pretty fun. I'm not going to lie, it was a blast playing this round. There's something up there. Can I kill him? Let's see if we can shoot him under there. What I was going for was trying to get underneath the side skirt since that had the least amount of armour. But he's going to get nailed by friendly, I can just tell. Unless I kill him directly here, try and shoot the gun out. Let's go there. No. Alright, I need to sort of wedge it in between the turret ring, but alas, we get a kill assist. Aircraft are still coming in to try and bomb the living daylights out of me. And, well, that bomber's going to take out half the friendlies. But because I'm a strong, independent Soviet heavy tank, I'm going to survive that carpet bombing. Unfortunately, a Sherman does get taken out in that run. I guess the rest is sort of history. Sort of just chilling, and I don't think we're spawn securing, nor spawn camping. The Jägerpanther has no idea what is about to hit him, but that's okay. Meanwhile, my crew is just singing Russian verses and just relaxing. There's a King Tiger over there, and eventually he's going to become a problem. But there is a Tiger 1 directly in front, and I'm going to use this dead wreck over here to sort of use as my bit of protection. There's the 5th kill, there's the ace. That Panther D is completely and utterly destroyed, and I'm going to take a ballsy mover and just go ahead and push up. Go. There is the 6th kill, and we have absolutely nailed that Tiger. Time to push directly through. There could have been easily a couple more kills. There is a 7th target down. And unfortunately, that is a King Tiger. There is the bit of the troublesome engineering right there. Now, I don't necessarily know. He's angled right as I've got my reload on schedule. Unfortunately, I'm going to get taken out. And there is everything trying to stop our advance. Unfortunately for the enemy team, it's a little too late. The tickets are running a bit down, and this calls for a PE8. What can I say, really? And that is GG, I guess. 9 kills, not bad for the first match of a Kv-220. On to the results screen, and quite an impressive result screen this was. 90% battle activity with 7,000 research points just for winning alone, with 50,000 silver lions. But in total, 128,000 silver lions and 13,000 research points. For a 14-minute match, that wasn't too bad, I don't think. And we've only got our SU-100 from that one. Of course, we have to save the replay just in case we have to do some fancy cinematics, but that'll never come up the case. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have a Kv-220 or if you're planning on picking up one. My name's Ash, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.